action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Henderson for three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship rules.
Boy, B.A., that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Yeah, I don't mind the aggressiveness by the defender. Just a great fake from Johnson.
No good on that one. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Here's Henderson. Minnesota with a rebound.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Antetokounmpo, left side. It's stolen by Okongwu. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Chicago now. Kicks it out to Anunoby. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Wolf. Antetokounmpo with it. Now Okongwu defending. For three, Demon. First shot won't go. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Chicago. It's a three-point game. Henderson for three. Drops in the three.
Oh, good three ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
To the inside. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 5. Here's Demon. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Chicago leading. There's Nesmith with the three. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough,
much for the report, Allie. And Chicago has possession after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bulls.
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Clock at 6. Outside for Henderson. Shoots over Fears. Henderson misses.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Here's Noel. It's stolen by Okongwu. There's the triple. And it's Watson missing. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Noel. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The offensive rebound. Here's Fears. To the right side. There's Howard with the three. He drops it from range.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And Fears pulls it down. And here's Minnesota now. Good D by Okongwu. Nesmith on the wing. Lets the three fly. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Minnesota leading by 1. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Here's Noel into the lane. Pass to Howard. Here's Fears. Second chance effort. Offensive board. Back to Howard. Here's Noel. Yet to see a basket. They shoot again. Pass to Fears. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Chicago trailing here. Howard grabs the miss. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
Here's Shannon.
Oh! Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Minnesota shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul. Here's Noel. Another shot.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Excellent D there from Holmes.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency. Such a skilled shooter. Reed Sheppard, one of the reasons they're excited about his future.
Here's Here's Shannon. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Holmes, following the score by Minnesota. There's the drive. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. To the paint. Pass to Fears. To the left wing. Here's Newell. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Howard. And Holmes pulls it down. In transition. Here they come. Shannon's shot is off. Pass to Howard. Driving to the basket. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And Minnesota with possession here. Chicago making their last shot. Pass to post. From deep. Chicago with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The three from Okoro. Newell pulls it in.
When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. And here's Shepard for three. Sinks the tray. And now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
If you're looking for the game's next great shooter, keep an eye on Shepard. This kid is special. And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Chicago making some changes. We've got 1:08 left to play in the half. Horford with a steal. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back over to you, BA.
All right, Allie, thank you.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range. And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period. To the middle.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Yeah, love seeing the young guard Henderson take charge like this, making things happen on the drive.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. He launches a three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Right side Johnson. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Here's Wells. Lays it up and banks it in.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The open shot, Henderson. Rebounded by Johnson.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Outside Nesmith. Henderson for 3. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good D by Kangwoo.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Henderson for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
When everything clicks for Henderson, you're going to see a lot of nights like this.
Wolf can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Nesmith. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Johnson. Oh, misses the dunk. Chicago leading by 13. Outside Nesmith. Back to Henderson. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Pass to Dimon. Here's Johnson. Can't get it to drop.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching. That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Drives to the hoop, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
And Giannis throws it down.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Pass to Okongwu. And an Obi for 3. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Johnson. Can't connect from short range. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. The drive by Henderson. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
4-3. Okongwu, no good. Here's Spears. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Anunoby for 3. Drains the triple. Anunoby's got 8.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Clifford can't get it to go. Bulls leading by 17. You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level. Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low. Pass to Fears. And there's a 3-second violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
No. 29 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Okoro. 5 to shoot. On the take. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring. Yeah, Fears really came into the league with above-average vision.
Here's Shepherd. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Chicago. He's been lighting it up to...
The Bulls, 62.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Chicago leading by 19. Here's Shepherd. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
This is why Shepherd is in this league, because of his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Pass to Howard. Here's Newell. Off target at the rim. Here's Shepherd. Kick by Holmes. Here's Shepherd. Back to Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
For 3, Fears. Hits the trifecta.
You're solid at playing with rhythm and pace. Fears knows exactly when to pull up off the dribble.
And to encourage more mid-range and post play, some have suggested moving the three-point line outward.
I do not like this idea, B.A. You can't move the corner any further back. How many sideline violations do we already have? Let the game play as is.
And Shepherd is an unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates. In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
Okoro outside. He takes it in. Yep, that one goes. And the Bulls lead by 21.
Wow, playing with no fear. Okoro puts it on the deck, makes it happen.
Here's Shannon. And he jams it home with authority.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Chicago leading by 23. Picked by Holmes. Driving inside. Pass to Shepherd. Back to Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Here's Fears. There's Howard with the 3. Albaji with a rebound. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Shannon's shot is off. Howard inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
Okongwu, no good.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Here's Henderson with the drive.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Wells off the mark there with a three. Outside Nesmith. Kicks it out to Anunoby. There's the three. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
Fires from the wing. Wolf can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Here's Henderson.
Oh, wow. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Only a two-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Scoot Henderson.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
And they'll get another chance. Here's Wells.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Henderson drives in. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Takes it inside. Oh, okay then.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Puts it up off the inbound. So no problem for Chicago.
Lifetime being honest. If you want smoke, then we cook up like an omelet, I'm just being honest. Throw me a 60 if I go to, I'm just being honest. I keep a in case it gets sticky, I'm just being honest. She know that I'm with it, I'm having this chicken, this trick, and I'm just being honest. Who really getting it, be honest? Hey, posture be giving, be honest. She real like a, I got rats in the bank and need be hooked like phonics. I up in my rank cause I got this on them. I think these forgot where I came from, cause I got matching with lakefront. I pull up Porsche, I think I'm Jane Bond. Got torches, look like crayon. Turn into smoke, it's no bygone, no bygone. Be biting, they biting like Tyson. We ain't fighting. Start up a feeling like Bobby, if I put right good if I catch a up out his mouth. I go to Saudi, they send the jet and 2 million to hear the words come out my mouth. Go on my thing from the south, running, trying to get you some clout.
But never sweat, you sweet. Get out of streets when it's sweet. Swap rides and bring it. So Swiss seats. Tazi coming with Swiss beats. Eating cheese another day on the east. Make them fall to their knees.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
everyone to Atlanta, the home of the Hawks, where we will be broadcasting today's action live. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kent. And Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Last outing for Minnesota, the loss to Chicago. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
These two teams, Clark, play a beautiful brand of basketball with an emphasis on ball movement.
No hero ball between these two squads, Kevin. And you're right, it is beautiful to watch. The ball moves, the player moves, they find quality shots, and the assists come in bunches.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Cunningham for three. Poked away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington. Here's Demon. Kicks it out to Johnson. From outside the arc. Another miss by Minnesota.
A 1-for-5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
Cunningham with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And Isaac throws it down.
Outstanding footwork from Isaac on that play. Breaks up the defense and gets himself a good shot.
Over to the wing. Pass to Giannis. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Cunningham. Here's Williams. And Williams throws it down.
Mark Williams beasting big time above the rim.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Isaac with the steal. Here's Barrett. Pass to Washington. Can't connect from short range.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Barrett. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Antetokounmpo.
And you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. Feels like nobody can stop him.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's Atlanta now. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. And Barrett gets it to go.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Here's Demon. Still scoreless. Just 4 to shoot. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Now, here's Cunningham. Out to Barrett. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Igor Demin.
And what a basket by Barrett, looking unafraid to take on these difficult challenges down low.
Here's Fears. And slam dunk by Fears.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And once Cunningham gets a head start, watch out.
Pass to Newell. Here's Fears. To the inside. Timberwolves passing it around. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitution for your Hawks. Number 7.
The Hawks leading by 5.
Jordan Poole. Miles McGrath.
Poole left side. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Stolen. And here is Howard. Out left to the wing. Here's Fears. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
Tie game in Atlanta. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the board for that entire first quarter.
Check out Poole taking it to the 10 with reckless abandon. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Newell can't get it to go. So Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he attests he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real-life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Back to you.
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Springer. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. To the paint. Here's Isaac. Cunningham outside. Back to Barrett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Ball's knocked loose. Back to Howard. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Fears. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fears has got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Here's Cunningham. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. To the left wing. Pass to Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, that's a dunk that would get some high scores. You know Johnson put some time into that one.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
The Hawks trail by 6. To the middle. The kick out to Cunningham. Screen by Batadze. Inside to stop the drought. And Batadze throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's... Fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Onside, Barrett. And the layup's good off the glass. Wow, just a 2-point Timberwolves lead. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And what I love about Jalen Johnson, just how versatile he is. And the scary part, this guy is still improving. He's got another level to get to.
Wow. What, do you have something in his eye on that shot?
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Back to Wells. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Sinks the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Igor Demin. That's foul number 2 for him. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. changes here for the Timberwolves. 20 seconds left in the first half. Down low. Back to Cunningham. Clock at 6. On the wing, Isaac. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
It's stolen by Cunningham. Gets it off. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 7-point differential.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Wells. The putback. And Johnson is right there. Johnson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
And Johnson is one of those guys that is just all over the glass, takes pride in just outworking the opponent. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Over in the corner, Washington fires the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Washington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVP in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
It's stolen by Barrett. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The energy Barrett plays with puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition team.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. No good on the free throw.
Look, we know R.J. Barrett can score, but I like the improvement he's shown defensively over the course of his career. He has put in the effort.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
It's the front of the rim and out. The Hawks trail by 6. Missed inside. Here's Demon. They double team Johnson. Right wing. Here's Wolf. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Kevin?
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Fear. Here's Wolf. it from downtown.
3 points.
Wolf got 6 in the quarter.
When you play with Fears, you have to be ready for the rock. This guy has great vision.
It's picked off. Here's Springer. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Left side, Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cunningham outside. Over Fears. Bitadze with the bucket. Bitadze's got 6 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Pass to Newell. Fears with it. 6 points for him. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Bitadze. Poole on the wing. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Another miss by Minnesota.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
To the left side wing. Here's Newell. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Poole outside. Pass to McBride. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Poole no good. Minnesota leading by 4. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Team seconds. Substitution.
On defense, Atlanta. Outside Howard. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Corey Kispert.
Howard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now McBride. No scoring in this one. Here's Isaac. Isaac a screen. Here's McBride. Sinks that one from the post.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get effective.
And we've watched 3 so far.
The Timberwolves, 45.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So it's the Timberwolves now, leading by 5. Pass to Springer. Here's Post. Out to the right wing. Outside Howard. And the 3 ball is good.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Cunningham. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. Here's Fears. Pass to Newell. A 3 ball. Sinks the 3-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D ships.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Springer. Pass to Newell. It's 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And Barrett slams it in.
And this is Barrett at his best. Looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He knows every possession is critical now. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we get this win, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Post.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Here's Washington. Minnesota with the rebound. The wide open look here for Fears. From outside, off the mark. Here's Cunningham. No good with the layup. The Timberwolves leading. To the middle. Here's Newell.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Now Williams. Oh, what a play inside.
That hoop changes the whole complexion of the game. Williams coming through big.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. He's off from 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he commits the intentional foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. It's Cunningham with the drive. Washington's outside. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Six on the shot clock. It's Isaac. Oh, the dunk!
I tell you what, Isaac's starting to show that clutch gene. He's not afraid and seems willing to put the team on his back.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. Here's Antetokounmpo. Let's lose a 3. Isaac rips down the ball.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Poole right side. Out Cunningham. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
And he does not hit. Minnesota in the lead. Johnson outside. It's stolen by Cunningham. Now Batase.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. He's much better off making him go to the line.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's Johnson. Here's Wolf. 6 to shoot. Johnson outside. Stolen by Batadze. Gets the first, that narrows the gap to 1. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Antetokounmpo. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Hawks making a switch here. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Wells. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham. Count it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And that's an intentional foul. He sinks the clutch free throw. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Not as easy as people think it is to keep your focus when there's so much riding on these free throws. Excellent work in the clutch.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Both teams changing it up here. Now, here's Cunningham. Washington's outside. Missed on the 3. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? If he misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making. That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Dairy payment. Say she don't around with Think you gon' me for free? What you with? Doing all the smoke like a. Hold on, brother. Chase them. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. Game over, dropping bangers with no hooks and free my brother Leak. I hate I'm putting money again. If you ain't never calm down. I know, so I approached her with my palm out. Was on that on the LT in the county ring song. Yeah, risk taker, beat they block with 50 on it. Yeah, Echo, turn this beat off if I ain't tripping on it.
take some time to learn my ways. I promise that I'm better. I'm better off with you, I'll stay. Like a carnival, holding on to midnight. Like a carnival, holding on forever. Like a carnival, let's celebrate. Like a rope and anchor, pulls me to the bottom floor. A feeling so familiar. Haven't I been here before? I know your smile is falling. Pick it up and smile away. A place with you is better. I'm better off with you, I'll stay. Like a carnival, holding on to midnight. Like a carnival, holding on forever. Like a carnival, let's celebrate. Like a carnival, holding on to midnight. Like a carnival, holding on forever. Like a carnival, holding on to midnight. Like a carnival, let's celebrate.
It's not a lie drill. It's not a fire drill. The real thing. Yeah, you know that. At nighttime, daytime she don't see me. Acting like a pocket holding 50. Pull it with him. This ain't Disney. Spin that benefit. Still identity. Put a. Can you flip it? Like Paul Wall, I might just put a grill in. Boy, go get your paw paws chili with the chili. You know me, pull a Pluto move, take white. Like it beef with in the city. Keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo, put a kill it. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. You need help with something, pump the gas or something. Order TK1s on that, put confetti on, catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Now the fire drill, I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie, tagging ganger on him. I ain't never hate before, dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She up waiting for me, got the trenches banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite cousin. This is not a fire drill. You better know that. It's not a fire drill. This the real thing. Yeah. Like it's normal. But I seen it where her man played the chorus. Put him in a UIP. Unimportant person. My jeans patch with zebra stripes. Tigers and some horse. Barber, they say I'm adorable. Paid him for like Harlem. Drive business while we serving. Better week. He won't make it. Keep going on some was poppin' Kermit. Gucci online, say she want a fluffy pup. Me, I got a no Amazon searching slush machine. She got on Bottega person feet, look like bamboo leaf. You know I'm a king, call me your majesty. She say I'm the man in her dreams. I'm her fantasy. You know you ain't find nothing. Boy, stop asking about it. You might catch little bro ballin'. He Bryce Maxman. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine. Better look next year. Watch me in this big blue. Watch me only good and cooking. Watch Matilda. Watch me drop the form with my kneecap. Before they close the goodness, he took my swag to Woodward. I gotta keep that boy my only good look. All the love go, I'm feeling like Snoop and Suge now. They act like it's hoodlum, no way, no kid look up to. Came up out the slums, but next house gon' have a butler. Know you heard little cousin and they swing it like Alvin the Chipmunk. On my ass, I ain't do shit. Say thanks to my guys, all y'all who wanna hit trend up. Tired of stealing stuff, tell them where you got it from. I need something for Father's Day, I need roses by the dozen. I am not in competition, I'll blow your budget. Kobe Bryant, you DeMar DeRozan, missing out a fire drill. I swear to God, I'm my grandma. This is not a fire drill.
He was out there in the city eating Western takeaways. And he packed up his guitar and tried to find a place to play. But they against his head and made sure he was. And his last thoughts were the things he didn't say. Right on, right on, right on, right on. She woke up in the morning and she claimed her JSA. And she turned and asked her man if he was gonna be okay. But his cheeks, they turned a ruby red, and then he frowned and shook his head. And I'm sorry, love, I've got to go away. Right on, right on, right on, right on. They all went out one evening and it's gone. And they tried to figure out whose turn it was to pay. But they never made it back to bed. Some may recall that tears were shed, and no one's lives will ever be the same. Right on, right on, right on, right on. Well, I guess he found some comfort at the